Hi everyone, in this video I will show you how to work with magazines with patterns. So this one I show how to work with this, how to copy your patterns. So everything you know about this will be in this video, so watch it till the end. I have this magazine with patterns. This is quite old one, I don't really use them a lot, but if you want to use them I will explain how it works. So this one is in Dutch language, but you don't have to understand the language, they all work the same. I will explain you the logic of it. So first of all, before I buy this pattern, I go to the store where they sell it and I check the designs, what they offer, because this magazine, they produce it like every month, new ones. So they offer, I think, around 20 different designs. And sometimes you like something, sometimes they don't have any models that you like. So just check the designs and see if you like something. Okay, and normally they just give you like the design picture of it, the difficulty. So it's like, I think 3 dots is like the maximum. Yeah, so it's like 2.5, and what sizes they have. And for example, I want to make this dress. So this is dress in Dutch, and they have number. So number 9 is this dress. This is like small explanation, what type of dress is this. And next what you do, you go to the middle of the magazine, and here you have all offered models, and we chose 9. This is the one that we want. And now you go inside. Here you will have like a little bit what are the measurements, some specific words that you need to know. This is a really important, this is like a size chart. So before you choose the pattern, you print it or you like use this from the magazine, make sure you double check your size, because it can be completely do not match the one that you normally buy. Okay, so measure yourself, I have videos about this, and choose your size. And next, some like specific terms that you need to know. We need to find this number 9 dress in the middle here. Yeah, this one. So again, we see the picture, what sizes they provide, and here it's important, before you start, they tell you how many meters of fabric you need, depends on your size. Okay, so before you go to the fabric store, you check this part and you know, I need 1.20 meters. Okay, and also it depends on how wide your fabric, so they can have like several places where they say like one is for this type of fabric, the other is for another type. So check this one before you go. They also tell you like what else you need, like buttons or some interfacing. Everything you need will be here. And after that they tell you, it's in Dutch, but I will translate that. In the middle you have like here the pattern itself. So you will need to find the page A, and the color of the pattern will be red. And now I go to these big pages. This is C, E, this is A. So this is basically where the pattern is, and it's really big piece. Let's open it. Okay, it looks like a mess, but this is A, exactly what they told me to find. And all these red lines will be my dress. It looks messy, but you will understand it now. If you actually concentrate on the line and follow the line like that, for example, I don't know if you see, but you will see that it's like one piece. So it goes around, and it's not just line going somewhere, but it's just like the piece connected on every side. What else you need to know? Look, for example, here you have many lines, the red ones, but these are actually different sizes. So you can see number 34, 36, 40. You don't need all these lines, you only need one line that will be your size. For example, you have it 44, this one. So you need to remember this type of lines, so small like short lines, and you have to use only, you have to focus only on this type of line, and you will need to copy this pattern on another piece of paper, because it's not possible to cut it out. It's all mixed, and if you want to, yeah, just on top of each other. So you will not be able to just cut it out and start working. You will need to copy it to another paper. So now I hope you understand that you focus only on your size. Again, double check what will be your size in this specific magazine, and you will need to copy all red lines, but only the one that is your size. And here actually, yeah, let's go back. You have also like the numbers, and this is the names of the details. So for example, front or back detail or sleeve, or like wherever you have. And you also see here 3. So this is something from here. This is what is mouth. This is actually sleeve in Dutch. So all the numbers of the detail, they are here, so you understand, oh, this is sleeve. It's a little bit more clear for me, or 5. Okay, next, how to copy this to another piece of paper. To copy your pattern, you will need this type of paper that's called pattern paper. You can buy it in every fabric magazine, in every fabric shop. And it's a little bit transparent, so you just put it on top of your pattern. And I also pin it to make sure it's not moving. So just with several pins, I connect it to the pattern. It will be easier for you to work like that. And after this, it's also easier to use the ruler and just a pen or pencil. And I focus on my red lines and on the type of line that is your size. For example, I said my size is 44. So I just place the ruler together with the line, and I draw on top of the paper where this line is. And it's also important, if you have some kind of marks or short words, you have to write them down the same how it's on a pattern. You really need them. They're here for something. So all the marks that will be in your color red, all the words you need, okay? So now I will just copy this one. Okay, I don't know if it's visible, but here you have like really a lot of lines. These are also like folds that you will need. You again have to find the type of line that is yours. So small, short kind of lines, and draw them on your paper. So not everything, but only this type of line. So you will need to focus and find this specific type of line. You can also write the number, like everything you see we will need. It's a little bit confusing, but after some time you will understand like all the details. And after that you unpin it and copy another piece. So all I think it was 6 pieces or 7 you will need to copy on this paper. And after that you cut them out, so you will have like one detail like that, then the other here, and like all of them on this pattern paper. So look, I only copied one detail. I didn't really do all of them, but so here all the lines, these 2 marks, some words, you need to write them down on the pattern. And next, of course you will need to do all of them. Here it's 5 pieces. Next, let's go to the magazine, and here what they say, they actually show you how you can place your pattern pieces on the fabric. Depends on how wide your fabric is, and depends on how big your size. So the bigger your size, the more fabric you need, and then it's not that much space, like you will place your pieces differently. So I don't really follow these steps, but if you're a beginner, I think it can be useful. And here what they say is, again in Dutch, but this is basically the instruction. It's kind of hard to understand it, especially when you're a beginner, without pictures, but these are like just steps that you have to do, like first connect front and back, then sleeves, then shoulders, wherever you have to do, they explain it with words, and this is like small instruction. If you're a complete beginner, that will be really hard for you, even if it's like in English or your native language, because the words are quite specific. So I really recommend you to start with patterns that have very good instruction with pictures of every step. Sometimes they even have video tutorials. So the one that I really recommend, it's called Vicky Sews. The link will be in description. They have very good patterns for beginners. You can learn a lot, and it's much easier to finish your project if you understand what you have to do. but this is how it works. And one more thing that is very important, seam allowance. So with this magazine, I think seam allowance is not included. The same with Burda magazine, it's quite famous German one. So they actually always say it here in the beginning of this part. Yes, here they say that seam allowance is not included, so you will need to add it yourself. Yes, in modern, like more this Vicky Sews pattern that's already included, you don't have to do this extra work, so that's why I recommend them also. But that's important that you check the magazine, what they say, like is it included or no, because if you just cut it out like that without seam allowance, then everything will be small, 1 centimeter smaller, so it will not fit. And if it's not included, then you will need to add it yourself. You can do it right now on the paper and just go around everywhere. So if it's fold, we don't need to add 1 centimeter, but on top and on the bottom everywhere, you will need to add seam allowance. Or you can cut it out and add seam allowance already when you work with fabric. So you will just add a little bit extra on the fabric. So this is also an option. I hope this video was useful for you. If it was useful, please like this video and leave the comments if something was not clear for you. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. The links will be in description. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next videos. Bye bye.